Welcome to Energy Insights, your trusted source for exploring the latest developments in the global energy transition. Today, we're tackling a topic that is both urgent and under-discussed: captive coal power in Indonesia. While Indonesia has pledged to phase out coal by 2040, one segment of coal usage, captive coal, poses a significant roadblock to this goal. This issue is not just about energy, it's about public health, industrial growth, and the nation's role in the global fight against climate change. Captive coal refers to power plants that operate off-grid, supplying energy directly to industries. These plants are vital for Indonesia's metal processing sector, especially nickel production. However, their environmental and health impacts are staggering, and their continued expansion threatens to undermine Indonesia's clean energy transition. In today's episode, we'll delve into what captive coal is, why it's such a challenge, and what can be done to transition these systems to clean energy. If you're seeking an in-depth understanding of the challenges and opportunities in Southeast Asia's energy landscape, you're in the right place. Let's dive in. To understand the scope of the problem, we first need to define captive coal. Unlike grid-connected coal plants that supply electricity to homes, businesses, and public services, captive coal plants operate independently of the national grid. Their sole purpose is to provide electricity to industrial facilities, such as mines and smelters. In Indonesia, this form of power generation has become a cornerstone for industries like nickel processing, which plays a crucial role in the global clean energy transition. Nickel is a key component in batteries for electric vehicles and renewable energy storage, making it essential for the world's shift away from fossil fuels. But here's the paradox. The energy used to produce this green metal often comes from one of the dirtiest sources, coal. This contradiction lies at the heart of Indonesia's energy transition challenges. Let's look at the numbers. Over the past decade, captive coal capacity in Indonesia has increased eightfold, reaching 10.8 gigawatt in 2023. That's a quarter of the country's total coal power capacity. What's even more concerning is the pipeline for future growth. An additional 14.4 gigawatt of captive coal capacity is either proposed or under construction. Much of this expansion is driven by the booming nickel industry, with around 76% of captive coal power dedicated to metal processing. This rapid growth underscores the complex dynamics at play. While captive coal supports industrial development and economic growth, it also locks these industries into a long-term dependence on fossil fuels. This dependency poses significant challenges for Indonesia's efforts to phase out coal and transition to a cleaner energy system. Now that we understand what captive coal is, let's explore why it's such a significant problem. First and foremost, there's the environmental impact. Captive coal plants are among the most carbon-intensive ways to generate electricity. Unlike grid-connected power plants, which may be subject to stricter regulations, captive coal plants often operate with less oversight, leading to higher emissions per unit of energy produced. Their emissions contribute heavily to global warming, which poses significant challenges to Indonesia's climate goals and commitments under international frameworks, like the Paris Agreement. The consequences of these emissions are far-reaching. Analysts warn that if captive coal use continues unchecked, it could result in catastrophic outcomes. By 2040, emissions from these plants could lead to 27,000 additional deaths due to air pollution. This isn't just a number, it's a stark reminder of the human cost of relying on coal. Air pollution from captive coal plants releases harmful particulate matter, sulfur dioxide, and nitrogen oxides, which can cause respiratory illnesses, cardiovascular diseases, and even premature deaths. Communities living near these plants often bear the brunt of these health impacts, further exacerbating inequalities in access to clean air and quality healthcare. Beyond public health, captive coal poses a serious threat to Indonesia's climate commitments. The government has pledged to phase out coal by 2040, a bold move that aligns with the global push to limit temperature rise to 1.5 degrees Celsius. However, this target largely excludes captive coal. This omission creates a critical loophole in Indonesia's energy transition strategy. While grid-connected coal plants may be retired, captive coal could continue to expand, undermining the nation's broader climate objectives. Analysts warn that failing to address captive coal could render the 2040 target meaningless, as industrial emissions from these plants continue to rise unchecked. The challenge doesn't stop there. Captive coal also threatens Indonesia's economic competitiveness in a rapidly changing global energy market. Industries reliant on captive coal risk falling behind as the world shifts toward renewable energy. Countries investing heavily in renewables are positioning themselves as leaders in the emerging green economy, reaping the benefits of lower energy costs, reduced emissions, and enhanced energy security. If Indonesia's industries remain tied to coal, they could face higher operational costs due to fluctuating coal prices and potential carbon taxes in the future. Moreover, they risk losing access to international markets that increasingly favor sustainable practices and low-carbon supply chains. In addition, reliance on captive coal could discourage foreign investment in Indonesia's industrial sectors. Investors are becoming more focused on sustainability, and industries powered by coal may find it harder to attract the capital needed for growth. This is particularly concerning for sectors like nickel processing, which are crucial for the global clean energy transition. While nickel is vital for batteries and electric vehicles, the reliance on coal to power its production could tarnish Indonesia's reputation as a clean energy hub. Finally, there's the issue of stranded assets. As the global economy moves away from fossil fuels, coal plants, including captive coal, risk becoming obsolete long before their operational lifespans end. This could lead to billions of dollars in wasted investments, placing additional financial strain on industries and the government. Stranded assets represent not just a loss of capital, but also a missed opportunity to invest in cleaner, more sustainable energy systems that align with Indonesia's long-term goals. Captive coal, therefore, is not just an environmental issue, it's a multidimensional challenge with far-reaching implications for health, climate, and economic competitiveness. Addressing it is crucial to ensuring that Indonesia's energy transition is both effective and equitable. So, what's the solution to Indonesia's captive coal problem? The answer lies in renewable energy. Indonesia possesses immense potential for clean energy, particularly in solar power. With an estimated solar capacity of 6,750 gigawatt, Indonesia ranks among the countries with the highest renewable energy potential in the world. This figure highlights the sheer scale of opportunities available to the nation. However, despite this vast potential, solar currently accounts for just 0.2% of Indonesia's energy mix as of 2023, a striking underutilization of a resource that could transform the country's energy landscape. Imagine the possibilities: vast solar farms harnessing Indonesia's abundant sunlight to power industries, homes, and communities. These solar installations, combined with advanced battery storage systems, could replace captive coal plants, providing clean and reliable energy. This isn't just a dream, it's a feasible path forward, especially as the economics of renewables continue to improve. Why is solar so significant? Because it represents not only an environmental opportunity, but also a compelling economic case. By 2025, the cost of solar power combined with battery storage is expected to be cheaper than coal. Over the next decade, this cost gap will widen even further, making renewables not just an environmentally sound choice, but also a financially smart one. This shift makes renewable energy the logical solution for both reducing emissions and supporting industrial growth. But solar isn't the only renewable energy source available to Indonesia. The country also has significant potential in wind, geothermal, and bioenergy. Geothermal energy, in particular, holds promise given Indonesia's location along the Pacific Ring of Fire, which provides abundant geothermal resources. Wind energy, while less developed, offers opportunities in specific regions with high wind speeds, particularly in coastal and offshore areas. Bioenergy, derived from agricultural and forestry waste, could also play a supporting role in diversifying Indonesia's energy mix. To align with its 2040 coal phase-out target, Indonesia must scale up its renewable capacity significantly. Analysts recommend adding 8 gigawatt of renewable energy and 4 gigawatt-hour of battery storage annually to meet growing energy demands while replacing coal. This is an ambitious but achievable target, provided that the government and private sector collaborate to prioritize investment in clean energy projects. Solar power, given its scalability and declining costs, is expected to play a leading role in this transition. Transitioning captive coal plants to solar power, supported by advanced battery storage systems, could provide a reliable and consistent energy supply for industrial operations while significantly reducing emissions. Battery storage is a critical component of this strategy. One of the primary challenges of renewable energy sources, like solar and wind, is their intermittency. The sun doesn't always shine, and the wind doesn't always blow. Advanced battery storage systems solve this problem by storing excess energy generated during peak production periods and releasing it when demand exceeds supply. By integrating battery storage with solar and wind power, Indonesia can ensure a stable and reliable energy supply for its industries, even during periods of fluctuating generation. There's also the matter of energy independence. By harnessing its vast renewable resources, Indonesia can reduce its reliance on imported fossil fuels, enhancing its energy security. This shift would insulate the country from volatile global coal and gas prices, which have caused economic disruptions in the past. It would also align Indonesia's energy strategy with global trends as more countries move towards renewables to meet their climate goals. Moreover, the shift to renewables offers broader benefits for Indonesia's economy and society. Renewable energy projects create jobs across various stages, from manufacturing and installation to maintenance and grid management. Solar panel production, for instance, could become a significant industry in Indonesia, leveraging the country's abundant natural resources and workforce. Similarly, investments in wind and geothermal projects would stimulate economic activity in rural and remote areas, supporting regional development and reducing income disparities. Ultimately, the transition to renewable energy isn't just about phasing out coal. It's about building a sustainable energy system that supports economic growth, protects the environment, and enhances the quality of life for Indonesia's citizens. With the right policies, investments, and technological innovations, Indonesia can fully realize its renewable energy potential and lead Southeast Asia in the global clean energy transition. But renewable energy alone isn't enough. Achieving this transition will require strong policies and technological innovation. First and foremost, captive coal must be included in Indonesia's 2040 coal phase-out target. Excluding it creates a loophole that undermines the country's climate commitments. Analysts recommend setting clear timelines and incentives for retiring captive coal plants and replacing them with clean energy solutions. On the technological side, there's a significant opportunity to integrate decentralized renewable systems into industrial operations. Smart grids, advanced energy storage, and energy efficiency technologies can help industries transition away from coal without compromising productivity. These solutions not only enhance reliability, but also reduce costs in the long run, making them a win-win for businesses and the environment. International partnerships can also play a crucial role. Initiatives like the Just Energy Transition Partnership, or JETP, provide financial and technical support for countries transitioning from fossil fuels. For Indonesia, leveraging these partnerships can help accelerate the deployment of renewables and build the infrastructure needed to support clean energy. Collaboration with global stakeholders could also help Indonesia navigate the complexities of transitioning its energy systems while maintaining industrial growth. Energy security is another critical factor. Indonesia's dependence on coal, much of which is exported, leaves its energy system vulnerable to price volatility and supply disruptions. Investing in renewable energy would reduce this dependence, creating a stable, affordable, and sustainable domestic energy supply. Imagine a future where Indonesia's energy system is not only cleaner, but also resilient to external shocks, a future powered by the sun, wind, and geothermal energy. There's also a competitive edge to consider. As more countries adopt low-carbon supply chains, industries powered by renewable energy are gaining a distinct advantage in global markets. Companies and consumers alike are prioritizing sustainability, and countries that fail to adapt risk being left behind. By investing in renewables, Indonesia can ensure that its industries remain competitive in a greener global economy, creating opportunities for exports and partnerships in emerging clean technology markets. Ultimately, addressing captive coal through renewable energy isn't just a necessity, it's an opportunity. An opportunity to improve public health, drive economic growth, and position Indonesia as a leader in the global energy transition. By making this shift, Indonesia can build a future that's not only sustainable, but also prosperous and equitable for all its citizens. Indonesia stands at a critical juncture in its energy transition. Captive coal poses significant challenges, but it also offers a chance to rethink how industries are powered. By addressing this issue, Indonesia can not only meet its 2024 coal phase-out target, but also become a beacon of clean energy innovation in Southeast Asia. The road ahead will require bold policies, innovative technologies, and strong partnerships. But the potential rewards, a healthier population, a stronger economy, and a sustainable future, are worth every effort. What do you think are the most important steps Indonesia should take to transition away from captive coal? Thank you for tuning into today's episode. If you found this episode insightful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to stay updated on the latest in the energy transition. For more in-depth analysis and updates, visit our website at energytracker.asia. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you next time on Energy Insights.